Hello everybody, this is Carol. I am showing you my house for Christmas. I'm sorry, right now I'm outside and there's a big noise. But I thought I would kind of do a combination house, new house, and Christmas, since I haven't really showed my whole house yet either. I'm going to come in the front door. When you come in, I have a quilt rack with some quilts all made. And you can see the living room in the background. I have an old shutter with cards on. And the hutch has some Santas in that Rich made. So I'll just kind of try to show you some of those. Each one has a story. He hand carved all of them. I love that one back here. It's Santa walking the new reindeer. Okay. And then I have quilts up on top of this hutch here. And when you add, oh, this is also the front in the foyer here. And then when you come in here, there is a cabinet with some Christmas things on. The carvings that are on here, my father made. And that's all I have of what he's done. But I just love them. We have a carving Santa. Up here we have a quilt rack. I have things on. And a quilt. And I bought my Raggedy Ann and Andy stuff down here. And then I have a hutch here. Oh, I forgot to put my joy sign on. I was trying to remember to turn on the lights of everything. And these are, I call these his Hershey Kiss Santas because I think their little hats look like Hershey Kisses. And that one has a silver hat on with a thing too. And I got some in with the dishes. You can see reflection though. In the side, maybe I could open that up like that one. I love Christmas, can you tell? And here's some more dishes and Santas. Up on top, I might have to back up. I have some trees and some Santas that Rich made. He's so talented. Got a little Merry Christmas sign up there. To the left of the hutch. And our little corner hutch. You can see this things here. I have a little footstool thing there with a light on it. This is kind of a pass-through into the kitchen. I just have some decorations hanging up here. And behind that is a coffee bar. I'll show you in a minute. Okay, and then this is a salt box that I put some decorations in. And then I have a gallery wall over here. No Place Like Home up above there. And I'll try to back up. You can see the Christmas decorations up there, and then I have pictures. Okay, and then down below here is my Crocs and things. I'll do a little closer look on all of that. The angels, love those. And a little quilt I made. These are embroidered. That one my friend Amy made from Wisconsin. That I made. I made that one. Okay, that one I bought. I got a little, there's no place like home because Wizard of Oz, there has the bell Wizard of Oz ornaments and then all houses. And then this is my little dollhouse room. Has a leg lamp. We've got Christmas decorations and a tree, and I got my little mouse in there, and this sings Santa Baby. Love it. My son Jake gave me that. Okay, so my Crocs, just put some, I have the little statues are from a pottery in Wisconsin that we used to go to, and collected those over the years when we were there. Okay, try not to get you too dizzy. I'll show you that in a little bit. Okay, and here's the living room. This is the Christmas tree. And this tree has ornaments on collected for many, many years. And some are from my parents who are gone now, my grandma, like that little chandelier one was my grandma gave me. But it's just fun to have. We put them up and we think about everyone who gave us things or vacations we went on. Like this was from when we went to Boston to visit my niece. And just lovely ornaments. Things like that angel right there is from my mom. It's gone too. I have quite a few things on here from my parents and friends. That's our granddaughter when she was like 4. She's 25 now. Some beaded ornaments I made. Lots of pretty things. All right, this is a Santa my husband didn't carve, but one of his teachers did. All right, we have our stockings. There's one of his big ones. It says with a little bit of help on the bottom, and it's, the list says December 23 to-do list. He's getting ready for Christmas. On the little chair I have my journal, my Christmas journal with a little stuffed toy. And I actually write in that one. Okay. Now the sun's coming in right now. But if I do this, you can see I made a kind of a tree out of books, old books. Things I bought to do journals with. And someday we'll do that. But I saw that on a video. I don't even know who it was. It was just like I was randomly looking at Christmas videos. And so I did one. Okay. Oh, here we have a little silver grouping. My little elves. This one is figuring out how to put together a toy. And then just some candles. This is one of my favorites. This is Santa with a newborn reindeer. Hand carved by my husband. Okay. When I get letters from cards, I put them in there. So that is living and dining room. I'm going to take in the kitchen. And I'll start over here. That shelf with the little white house on, my husband made years ago, and it was black. And then when we moved to our last place, I painted it light, and now I painted it black again. And then these are all little tiny Santas that he's made, hand carved. And some are really tiny. Little bell schnickels. He used to make little tiny ones for me when he would be gone for work. And he would, okay, so here's our sink. When he was gone, this tree, you'll see it maybe better from the other direction, but it has all cookie cutters on it. And I'm going to back up a little bit. We have our sink and dishwasher, stove, microwave, cupboards. Over here, that's things for baking. Jake is coming over, my son, later, and we're going to bake cookies. And our refrigerator, we have cupboards there, but I'm going to go up above the cupboards. I have different baskets and things, and I put Christmas decorations in there. Could maybe turn on the light. That would help. Now this was all in there when we moved in, and this area we put in, but it's being ripped out and redone right after Christmas because other than these top cupboards, which are 14 out, these were all supposed to be even with this at 24, and they're not. So I was very upset, and they're coming back to do it. And for those of you interested in the house, this is a broom closet. And these are shelves, extra shelves that we put in. I have crock pots and things in it. Yeah, that by the back door. So we've got that. Our calendar, our day clock, so we know what day it is because we're retired, you know. Then I have my cookbooks on a little shelf here, and this is my coffee bar, which right now I have set up with lots of Christmas cups, and I have in here things for hot cocoa and hot cider. Oh, that's fun. This I made very, very many years ago. So I have a date on the back, but I don't remember. It was like maybe in the 80s. Okay, and then this, we aren't sure what to call this room. I call it the in-between room because it's in between everything else. And it is, or the office or study or something like that. We have a counter, but the chairs from our last place are too short. So I have to get some different chairs. I just haven't done it yet. And I'm leaving these because we can pull them out and people can sit on them. And here's that tree up close with the cookie cutters and a quilted skirt. And then way up we have the Snow Village. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to do it. Maybe I can kind of make it bigger there. We have a house with Santa's sleigh. We got that at Hallmark many years ago. And the sign isn't lit up right now, but it lights up on a timer at night. Welcome to Snowville, and the population. And the water tower is a big snowball. My son Eric gave me that before he died. So I think of him all the time when I see it. Okay, and then we have my computer desk, and this has a Florida Santa and another Florida Santa. And then I have my Christmas quilt up on the wall. And this quilt is probably the smallest one I have to put in this area, which is why the things extend out a little further. But it's all Old World Santas and then blocks, Christmas blocks. I'll do a couple up close so you can see them. And I made those blocks. It was part of a block of the month thing up at the quilt store that my friend Nan owned in Green Bay. Okay, and then I'll show you that later. This is I don't have any pictures on the wall here yet, but this is my little doll hutch with the little dishes in it. I've had that for years too. And this is, those are canes that Rich carved. And he has a giant cribbage game and a walking stick. But those are all canes that he's made. But this is a bookcase, but it's actually a Murphy bed. So he has his moose antler that he carved up there, but it has all of these shelves with things on. And then this opens up and folds open like this. Let's see if I can do it with one hand. These fold like this. And I'm not going to open the other side, but you can see there's a bed in there. So if I open both sides, then the bed comes down. And we've got a bed. And it's in the middle of the in-between room. This tree, Rich's, I turned it around. I don't want me in there. Okay. I was trying to make it smaller again. That's better. You can see the Murphy bed part way open. And this tree has all of Rich's friends and he and, people he knows have hand carved Santa ornaments and wood things. So he has, this one's all wood ornaments, handmade ornaments. And one friend made him the tree topper, Mike. So that was one of our cats that he made. So there's just lots of, that one right there is one of my favorites. There's only one on here from my dad. And right offhand, I'm not sure where it is, so, and he also has these little, like birds, like he made all these birds. And these are bark houses. There's a whole bunch of them. A little gnome he made. There's a fox and pheasant. A screech owl. An otter. Those are all carved by Rich. These are some more of those houses. That's a cypress knee. And up, let's see, wait, here's a cedar waxwing. And here's a bird. And the watercolor behind it, my friend Dawn made for me. And then up here, he has more birds and other animals. He has moose, wolves, bears, fox, and they are up there. Now this is my quilting machine, which is here until I get a bunch of quilts done, and then later I'm gonna sell it, because Rich needs his space. Wait till you see mine. But this is his space, and he is carving right now something that's kind of based on, where can I see the picture? Here, this Saturday Evening Post, only he's making it Santa with a little kid, and he's just working on that one. So that one you'll see next year. And then our patio is out there, and this is out the back. I'm in the Florida room right now. And then his tree has all tools on it, or carving ornaments, but he has like a lot of tools, real tools, hanging on it. So that's fun. And he has a few orchids and a Christmas cactus. He has some things up on the wall. Now eventually this will all be his room, but he's got things. I used to have things in these white cabinets like this down here, but now that's all his stuff. All of his vinyl records. Here's a couple of quilts that I'm going to be working on to quilt. And then this is our bedroom, and right now I just have laid on the bed my Dear Jane quilt that's going to go on the wall up there after it's quilted. So this is all 4.5-inch finished squares. And that is going to be the next thing I quilt, so I can get it up on the wall. Okay. And then we have my dresser. And then over here, I have a little seating area for prayer, meditation, journal writing. This tree is an antique silver tree, and it has all birds on it because my grandmother always had birds. And some of these on there were my grandmother's, like that one, for sure. There's others. This one a friend of mine made. And so I have my little bird tree. You can see outside, no snow. I usually have this stuff on where the tree is. That's my son Eric who died. And I have my books for study, and a friend painted that from up in Wisconsin. Okay, and we use this for storage. This part right here for storage, and I just got that shelf on Etsy. Looks kind of dark right now in there, and then here is Rich's Noah's Ark that he made. It's all hand carved, and he handmade the boat. There's animals inside. You can take this top part comes off, and then the part that's over this comes off, so you could see all of the things down below. There's Noah and his wife. And those two kitties are like our cats that we lost. It's almost 2 years now. I miss them so much. And then this is our master bath. I'm going to turn the light on. This room has wallpaper that's falling off. This is my next major project. it's peeling off, and I've started to peel some of it off. This, where the mirrors are here, this is a walk-in closet. So lots of stuff in there, lots of room. It goes around the corner to the left, and I have all our costumes and things in there. And then the part with the toilet. And this is going, this huge thing. But we have the shower here. And you can see the wallpaper falling off up there. And where I've already ripped some of it off. My husband was mad. He said, don't rip it off when when we're not ready to do it yet. So that's the master bath. Now I'm going to walk through here and go into this other part over here. And this part goes into, this is a linen closet. We've got lots of stuff in there. Well, that one's all like things to clean with and extra things. And this bathroom also has wallpaper. It's not quite as bad as the other stuff. I don't have a lot of Christmas stuff in here, but it's also starting to fall off. It's not as bad as the other room. Okay, and then here is another closet. This is the one where we have blankets and that type of thing, and sheets, towels. So, and then this is the best part coming up, my room, my sewing room. And it's a little bit crowded because I put a tree up in here. So I'm going to walk in and kind of just show you. These are IKEA shelves that I have a lot of books on and things for journaling. And then I have shelves up above. Now, if you watch some of my videos when I was doing this, you might have seen some of this, but I've already changed it because I bought, I used to have the bookshelf in here that now I painted and have the Crocs on. And now I have another IKEA shelf here. I only had one 8 cube for a while. Now, that's actually a door that goes out to the Florida room, but we never use it. Everything in front of it is on wheels. So if I have to, I could get out there. And then I have shelves, my shelves up above with my fun stuff. And I'll just go over and show that first. It's all sewing things. Buttons. That's a red work quilt, little quilt that I made. A little girl sewing. My view looks out on the patio. This is my desk where I do my work and videos. Okay, and this right now is my sewing tree. So I've got all like sewed ornaments that I and other friends have made, crocheted. I have little cross stitches, things that have sewing items on, like little spools. And that's my motto: if you obey all the rules, you miss all the fun. And I have some postcards, fabric postcards behind there that are always there. Okay, and I just have a few little sewing things down here. Okay, now to the left of my desk, I have these these drawers, and I have them all labeled like what's inside of them, like acetate has. Acetate, you know, that type of thing. And I have lots and lots of things for journal making in there. Those are all my stamps and pads that aren't over on this part. The ones I use all the time are in here. Like I have a lot of stamp pads and that type of thing on here. Those are the ones I use all the time. And normally where my tree is, I have my carts. And those are all my ephemera boxes of different types of ephemera. I have cards and things in the JP Coates drawers. This cabinet has a quilt on it that I made. And it's also all of my, pretty much, this is all things for selling Etsy and some big fabric pieces that are in there that I'm working on. I think a lot of Etsy things are in there. I have my mom's old sewing machine. That's a quilt I've finished quilting. I won't unfold it, but it's got to be bound. That was my mom's sewing machine. And I just have that in here. And I have a few things from the other room in my carts that normally are where the tree is, are just stuck here in front of my closet. So the closet is filled with stuff, fabric, and different projects. And then I have another fun shelf up here that I have, those are some journals. Those are my journals. I have an old doily stretcher is my bulletin board. And then I have, that's a serger cabinet down there with a serger under it. And I have some storage things. Okay, and then this is a cutting table right here that is on wheels and that I can move around, and I have, it was made from IKEA things. So I've got like ribbons and laces and all that kinds of stuff in there, and all my metal stuff is like in here. I have tools. I have metal things, you know, lots of things for journaling as well. I probably have more things for journaling, although I have a lot of fabric for quilts, which I'm still making, but not as much as I used to. So we'll end the tour with my room and my sewing tree. And I hope everyone has a happy holidays, beautiful time with your family and your friends. And I'll be making some videos. That's the journal I'm working on right now. It's going to be a Christmas one, and I still have to get it done. So I'll be doing that coming up here. So hope everybody is doing well. And I will be back a lot more because now my house is done pretty much. I still have to do that bathroom. But it is, it's going to be my time coming up now. So thanks for being with me today. This is Carol, Friendly Quail, saying bye.